The centenary celebration of Sri Mataji 2023. The Gospel of Yogis. "100 years ago, a child was born, a small girl, the Comforter, who was promised to us by Christ, given to us by the Goddess, and announced to her mother by the appearance of a tigress. She was born on the 21st of March, at the point where the beginning of the star-filled night meets its end. She was called Nirmala, for pure. Already as a child, she had a dream of better future, a golden age. And she wanted to be like a fine particle that can move about freely, spreading particles of light throughout the world. She was accepted as a disciple to the great, wise Mahatma Gandhi. She could not have hoped for a better teacher, but the great Gandhi said that he was the one who learned from this little girl, who smiled like the sun and knew things about the truth, the gods, and life's secrets. Perhaps her teacher already knew that she was to become humanity's sun, the mother, Sri Mataji, the Divine Mother. On the beach by the Bay of Cabella, she asked the sky, the sea, and the gods for guidance on how to bring salvation to the seekers of truth of this world. She wanted to bring all of her children together and console them. She meditated on the sand through the night. Then the heavens opened and all the deities gathered on their thrones, and she saw herself. She saw her purpose in life. Lightning struck and she saw a light that was not of this world, and a great joy and peace overcame her.
Like small children whose mothers lost in darkness, you sulk expressing despair. At the fruitless end of your journey, you were ugliness. To discover beauty, you name everything falls in the name of truth. You drain out emotions to fill the cup of love. My sweet children, my darling, how can you get peace by waging war with yourself and with your being, with joy itself? Enough for your efforts of renunciation. Artificial mask of consolation. Now rest in the petals of the lotus flower in the lap of your gracious mother. I will adorn your life with beautiful blossoms and fill your moments with joyful fragrance. My sweet children, my darling, peace by waging war with yourself and with your being, with joy itself. I will adorn your life with beautiful blossoms. Fill your moments with joyful fragrance. I will anoint your head with divine love, for I cannot bear your torture anymore. My sweet children, my darling, how can you get peace by waging war with yourself and with your being, with joy itself? He is smiling in your calyx of self, secretly hidden to tease you all the while. Be aware and you will find him covering whole universe with light. My sweet children, my darling.
Blossom Time. At the heart of the world in England, she started her mission, teaching people about the spirit, about the soul, and explaining the truth behind the illusions around us. Our mother explained how wrong we have been about Christ and the prophets, and how so many abominable things have been done in the name of God. How greedy we have been, how jealous and full of hate. She traveled the world unabated until she had covered every corner. In the times of darkness, she built the kingdom of heaven, showed the way, step by step, piece by piece. She told the world about the Kundalini, about vibrations, about how we are free when we receive our self-realization. When we become our own gurus, we can be whole and together as one. But not everyone heard her or understood. Some listened and hid her words in their hearts. At the limitless shores of Ganapatipule, we experienced the sacredness. As the vast ocean washed our hems, at the shores of Ganapatipule, the warm wind kissed our countenances, and peace filled our souls. To the shore we cried the Cabella river, our centuries' burdens, and we danced with the deities together with our brothers and sisters. When we are strong and not afraid, and when the time of blooming is upon us, the tree of eternal life blooms. Its flowers bear fruit that fills the whole world. Only love can change everything. Where love does not exist will perish and disappear into the graveyard of the forgotten. Only where love lives is eternal. Only love is eternal.
Welcome to Nirmala TV. We're streaming love. 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 We're streaming love to all our sisters, to all our brothers on this planet, on this planet. We're streaming love. 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 We're streaming love to all our brothers, to all our sisters on this planet. Jai Shri Mataji. You are watching Nirmala TV Season 3.
Jai Shri Mataji, and welcome to Nirmala TV.
Jai Shri Mataji, everyone, and so nice to pronounce this NirmalaTV, and such a blessing to be again. And
Yes.
the last show of
Oh my
this
gosh,
season.
it is the last show of this season. We're taking a
Yes.
bit of a summer holiday and hope to see you all in Cabella, of course.
Yes. And also, if you already watching and maybe you have some Sahaja Yoga groups, your collective, your area, or some friends, so please share the link, because more people will join, more collective will be, more vibrations we will have, more fun we will spread around the world.
Yes,
please
that is
share
such a
the
good
link.
idea. Yes, because then more people can watch it live. Because we always notice that many people, sometimes more than 1,000, watch like after
After, yeah.
during the weekend or even later.
Yeah.
And it is also fun if more people watch it live.
But also, if you are watching a recording now, so share with this recording also. It will be also
True. True.
good to know that you are sharing. So thank
Yes.
you if you do that.
That's nice. And yeah,
Okay,
no, great.
so what to do? Midsummer night. Dun, 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 dun.
That is special, right? That is
Yes.
really special, Midsummer Night. So
we
yeah,
will
let's celebrate this beautiful Midsummer Night together with the
together.
whole Sangha all over the world. And of course, what would be a better way to start this collective being together than with a meditation?
And let's call Shrimataji to the show. Let's ask permission to this show. So let's focus on our vibrations. Let's rise Kundalini and give Bandhan to ourselves. Let's focus on our heart. Let's disattach from all the worries, all the speed, all the problems, all the reasons why thoughts might come and trouble us. Shrimataji, Divine Mother, we call you to this show to be together, to enjoy art, collectiveness, which we will gather all collective today in NirmalaTV. And please forgive if we'll do some mistakes.
It's not a picture.
Now we will meditate in our heart, and we will meditate together with English yogis, and we will ask to open heart of the universe, heart of the all our collective, and there will be few mantras, and we will meditate on the global heart of this world, so we can meditate with the video.
ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री अङ्ग्लवासिनी साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः. Salutations to the goddess who abides in England, the land of Sri Shiva, the pure spirit, the left heart, the pure white land of Albion of William Blake, as expressed by the evocative white cliffs of Dover, the land where the goddess herself abides as purity and chastity.
But the English must know that they have got such a golden land and they don't deserve it. They have to deserve it. Imagine you are living in the land of Sadashiva, where even water is also the snow, means like distilled water, clean, clear, white. Where Sri Ganesha is the one who washes the feet of his father. Where the chastity itself resides as your mother. And you have to deserve that coveted position.
ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री नदीश्वर नमो नमः. We invoke Sri Shiva, a Sri Nadishvara, the Lord of rivers, the channels, to vibrate the nadis of England and to awaken the people of this land of Albion from spiritual sleep. First with Shri Mataji at Seven Springs in Gloucestershire, the source of the Thames and the Cotswold Hills. From the Sanskrit tamas, the Ida Nadi that flows through the heart of the universe and purifies this universe. We worship the seven rivers, the Sapta Nadis of the heart, the Thames, the Derwent in Yorkshire, the Trent in Derbyshire, the Ouse in Cambridgeshire, the Don in Aberdeenshire, Scotland, the Forth in Stirling, Scotland, and the Severn in Wales and England.
This is we are sort of honoring the rivers, 5 rivers, that they should get awakened, and those who drink water out of those rivers should have the navi by which they should seek God.
ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री Thames Nadi Swamini नमो नमः. ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री Derwent Nadi Swamini नमो नमः. ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् Shri Trent Nadi Swamini Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Uz Nadi Swamini Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Don Nadi Swamini Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Fourth Nadi Swamini Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Seven Nadi Swamini Namo Namaha. Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. We honor and remember all the divine hands that have come before to lay the foundations of the New Jerusalem. We remember how Sri Ganesha himself meditated upon the banks of the river Thames, and later Sri Adi Guru Dattatreya, whose spiritual followers became the first Druids and the builders of Stonehenge. Like Blake in his poem Jerusalem, and confirmed by Srimataji herself, we remember how in ancient time, in the first half of the 1st century AD, sometime between the years 12 and 29, Mother Mary and the youthful Jesus landed in his uncle's merchant ship at Looe on the Cornish coast, and walked all over the west country of England, vibrating the earth for generations to come. How Christ planted his staff in the Mother Earth at Wirral Hill, overlooking Glastonbury Tor, Ynys Awdren, the Agya Chakra of England, and it rooted overnight and grew into a hawthorn tree that blooms each year at Christmas. How Christ once built there and dedicated a wooden temple in honor of his mother that was worshipped and praised by the patron saint of Wales, St. David, centuries later in 540 AD, and even recognized by Augustine, the 6th century Bishop of Canterbury, as the first church, and one divinely built by the hands of Christ himself. And how Christ and Mary loosened the stranglehold of Druidic power over the heart of the society of ancient Britons. Those same Druids who had by then become corrupt and jealously controlled knowledge and power like high-caste Brahmins with their secret knowledge and rituals. In 3rd century Roman Britain, Sri Adi Guru Dattatreya again incarnated as the soldier St. Alban, from the word alba, meaning white, to protect the spiritual from harm. When put on trial for giving sanctuary to a persecuted Christian, he declared to his Roman judges, "I worship and adore the true and living God, who created all things." In Georgian Britain, from 1757 to 1827, Sri Bhairavanath incarnated as William Blake to express through all the arts a complete vision of the New Jerusalem, to show in unparalleled detail the spiritual evolution of humankind, how to become the divine humanity by the awakening of Jerusalem within every human being, the feminine power of the Kundalini. And so he both prepared the way and prophesied the coming of Srimataji and of Saj Yoga, foretelling the laying of the foundation stone of the New Jerusalem in Lambeth's Vale at the ashram in Chelsham Road.
It was to be that in England, you had to establish Jerusalem. I need not tell you again and again how important is England in the play of divine. Those who are realized and have experienced know it, that this is the place, this is the country which has to circulate the spiritual powers all over the world.
Very beautiful, wonderful, beautiful maid. Actually, we started off with 2 offerings that were made for the Adi Shakti Puja. The first one from the Finnish collective and the second one from the English collective. So we still feel the vibrations, we still feel the vibe of the Adi Shakti Puja, actually.
Yeah, actually, I spoke with some yogis who live in England. They said the feeling after it's already passed some weeks, yeah, and feeling is like still land is vibrating, like Shumataji came, stepped, and it is something very important happened. So you were there actually.
Yes, I was there, and absolutely true. I also feel like that. You know, it's such beautiful land, and it is really the heart of the universe. So you really feel your heart opening, especially when you're there with this beautiful collective. There were so many yogis. There were actually more yogis than I ever experienced at an
Really?
Adi Shakti Puja. Because normally we have like 700-800 yogis in Cabella, and now because we all felt, of course, how special this occasion was.
And also, it was very interesting in Adi Shakti Puja. This good idea, actually, amazing, feedback for hosting guests. And there was this map, yeah, you saw, and maybe you also did that. You can see from where who came, and it was so interesting to find this picture and zoom, like, oh, somebody's from Australia, somebody's from there, like it's really like a picture of collective.
Absolutely true. Yeah, that was also a nice thing to do. Yeah. So what are we going to do this evening?
Yes. So what? I don't know what kind of quiz we'll have, because it's like final quiz of the year.
It's a surprise for all of us.
It will be like a final exam.
Oui.
Yogis.
I don't know if I'm ready for that. I did not study.
So we will have quiz. Be ready with Kahoot and your phones. What else? We'll have art. We'll have some news, some memories, some stories.
Oh yes, and music, right? Lots of music.
Music, yeah. We'll have NirmalaTV like usual.
Usual thing, and that is a beautiful thing. And we're very grateful that we are allowed to do this, and we're so grateful that you're sending in all your beautiful items. And the first one is actually for us a very far place from Brazil, right?
Yes. So invitation of the Children's and Yuva Seminar in Brazil.
Wow.
So it is like a trailer.
It is a trailer from
what?
from the young yogis of Brazil, no?
Yeah. It's everyone who watches this trailer or video should be invited. Like you feel like you are invited to Brazil.
I can't wait.
Yes, let's see.
Gente de mata, de querida sanga, é com muita alegria que nós convidamos a todos, adultos, crianças, jovens, para participarem do Seminário das Crianças e Yuvas,
que irá ocorrer entre os dias 15 e 22 de julho no Centro Nacional em Olhos d'Água.
Mesmo que seja em julho, pedimos carinhosamente que todos coloquem sua atenção em vir para o seminário quanto antes, com o intuito de facilitar a vinda e a compra de passagens daqueles que desejarem vir.
Pedimos também que todos aqueles que tiverem a possibilidade de antecipar o pagamento do seminário o façam o mais breve possível, visando a organização dos custos relacionados ao transporte e à alimentação.
Em relação aos custos do seminário, o valor é de R$ 640. Crianças até 10 anos não pagam.
O seminário será uma oportunidade incrível para que diferentes gerações de Sahaja-yogis possam se unir e aprender uns com os outros. Assim como as pétalas se unem para compor uma flor, iremos unir nossos corações para aprender, regozijar e crescer na fragrância do amor divino de nossa amada Mãe. Shri Mataji Nirmala Devi, Jai Jai Bolo Nirmala Ganeshaki, Jai Jai Bolo Shivanandan Ki, Jai Jai Bolo Ashtavinayaki, Shri Mataji Nirmala Devi.
Tempo e faça sua inscrição no link que acompanha esse vídeo. Qualquer dúvida, manda um e-mail pra gente, seminariocriançasarraja@gmail.com. Aguardamos todos vocês lá. Jai Shri Mataji.
Wow.
Yes, very nice.
And it would be so nice to know more about the farm, because they have not only land, not only the buildings, but also real farm plants, land and cow. It was there. It would be nice to have some reportage about that farming in Sahaj land.
Ah, nice. So please, yogis from Brazil, please may give us a bit more about your beautiful farm. And also, of course, we want to know how your seminar goes. And I hope many, many yogis will come.
Yeah. Yes. And from Brazil, we are going to England. Yes.
Yes.
So you were there and you did this kind of reportage from the also very special place. So you know more. Can you introduce that place?
Yeah, I'm happy to do. So after the Adishakti Puja in the Blossom Farm, we visited another farm like 10 minutes away. And there were a few yogis who created a real paradise. And that is Katie Hadlam and her husband. And together with a whole group of yogis, they created the Brookside Botanicals. And that is a place where they grow natural herbs and they handpick them to make them into very special drinks that are very beneficial for all of us. Very special. So yeah, let's have a look.
Let's have a look.
So Katie, you started a bio farm. How did you start? What is the story behind it?
We discovered that the herbs growing in the meadows and the hedgerows had therapeutic medicinal properties. And when we were learning about what to do with herbs, how to distill them for cosmetics, I started drinking them for my headaches, and they were amazing. They worked so well. And I just thought, wouldn't it be a very incredible thing if we could bottle the essence of all the herbs and make these delicious drinks, and you'd be getting that vibrated water inside you, and it might start people seeking. That was one of quite a big idea behind it.
What is happening here?
Well, this is our distillery, and we take the plants that we've harvested in the fields and we weigh them, soak them in these copper scales here. If you want to have a look inside. These, they're made of copper, which is an earth metal, and it works really well with the herbs to create this slightly sweet flavour. It takes out all the sulphurous products in the herbs. And when we filled the whole thing, we put the water up to there. We use vibrated water, we light it underneath, and then the steam comes up through here and through this pipe is connected. And then this is the cooling chamber. So this spiral here is where the steam travels, and it gets cooled by the rainwater which has been harvested in these tanks, which used to be for fish. So it's a kind of reuse, reduce, recycle. And then we distill it by heating it here for about 6 hours, and it will travel down this pipe and collect in these tanks. And that's basically it. It's a pure essence of the herbs.
Oh,
amazing. With all their therapeutic properties.
Beautiful, huh?
Yes, amazing, and amazing music.
Also amazing choice of music done by
Yes.
Andreas, I have to admit, and totally fitting. And yeah, we really enjoyed looking around and exploring the farm, and can really recommend the herbal drinks. And they can be found in Cabella, because actually Edward Zaugstad and Brigitte from the pottery, from the Ganeshas, they bought a lot to sell them at Cabella, and at the Cabella stand where they usually have, so everybody can, if you want, you can try it.
And also you can visit the farm if it is 10 minutes from the Blossom Farm in England.
Yeah, why should you not just go?
Yeah.
Why
and I'm
not?
sure that in Blossom Farm now more often will happen seminars, because everything is arranged, everything is nice. So if you go to Blossom Farm, visit the flower farm.
Yes.
Farm. So it's like
Beautiful.
flower gardens, yes. Herbs
Yeah.
garden.
Yeah, nice.
Okay, so now we go to the little jump to India.
Ooh,
Because
little jump.
just little to India, and there was tour, yeah, in the spring. We Are the One, and of course our Gabriel was there, and Gabriel is absolutely professional of making videos from different angles. So he's going to make a documentary movie about the tour. So of course it takes time, but we have trailer of the movie,
Yes.
trailer of documentary movie about the We Are the One tour. So let's watch it and let's feel the vibes of India.
So nice. Yes.
We Are One tour is a tour that expresses the pure desire of many yogis from many countries, recognizing that our country is not geographically bound, it's here. So that desire to be one is a simple, pure desire, but one of the most powerful desires that we have, I believe.
It was like meeting family, meeting people from other places.
I really felt like home.
I feel great. I feel cleansed. I feel elevated. I feel everything at once.
It feels very hard to think of leaving India, because once you come into Sahaj and you experience like a taste of India through Sahaj Yoga in another country, and you come here and you actually experience the original culture, like it's very hard to kind of to say goodbye to that.
Sing for you tonight. You bless us, oh dear mother, with the spirit that always shines to make the vision alive in our hearts, alive in our hearts.
Oh, then you really feel that, no? That India is where we truly belong, especially when we are all together. Yeah.
So
it's
after
really-
this announcement and this trailer, for sure, Gabriel need to finish the movie and need to do premiere, and we
I
will
know.
see it soon. Yeah.
Yeah. We will see it soon. In a moment, it is out. Even though we are in our summer break, we will keep uploading movies on our website, on our Facebook. So anything new that happens, we can also upload it there. So you will still get a little feeling of Nirmala TV also during the summer.
Yes. And now about comments. We have somebody who is watching us now in real time in now.
Yeah, not only one.
Yes, and we have just maybe few, because only few comments. So we know that someone is from France, from Lithuania, someone is from, I don't know from where, from somewhere. Just Mataji. But yeah, from where are you? What do you
Let
do?
us know. Yes.
And how are you? Yes.
Yeah, that is really nice. Yeah. So thank you.
Oh,
Oh, Dallas, Texas. Thank you, Gunjan. That is really
Texas.
lovely.
Oh my God. I didn't expect Texas, but
No.
wow. Really?
Different time zone also, I think.
I don't even imagine how it feels in Texas. By the way, I don't know how it is in your places, but in Lithuania we have really heat wave, which is nice after the cold and everything. So I know that in Spain it is almost too hot. How it is
Yeah.
in your place, Ada?
Well, to be honest, it is also much too hot here. And the whole country looks like a South European country because all the grass on the fields, if you go on the road, all the sides of the road, everything is yellow. And that is not normal, right? I mean, we really see the climate change and Mother Earth suffering. And if there, it's so on one hand side, it is too dry, and on the other hand side, we have like crazy storms and crazy rains.
Suddenly, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I don't know if that is in more places the case. I guess it is. I mean, I not guess, I know. So yeah, this is the world of today.
I guess if we want to change something, we need to go to balance and to stay in balance, in center more, to keep this nature also in balance. What to do?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we have to start with ourselves and bring some cool vibrations
And
in
worship
the
rivers.
world.
And worship rivers, because you see, in actually, I notice sometimes that I see forecast for Cabella quite often. So it is raining there. It's not so dry as last year, and they really did puja for the river.
Okay, so that was
So
nice.
yeah, you
That's
have
good.
so many channels and rivers in around your house. You can do small puja here, small puja there,
Yeah,
small
yeah,
puja
absolutely. To vibrate the water, and
there. Yeah,
that is definitely a good idea. Anyway, we have a lot of canals, of course, in Amsterdam, and
yeah.
rivers. That is true.
It's like nadis, yeah. Like it's even called nadi, like a channel for
Yeah.
like, yeah. So Switzerland wrote that it is here. Romania is here. Italy is here. Oh my God! And
Sweden.
Sweden is there. Yes.
Oh, and it is also hot in Texas. Yeah, of course.
Hyderabad, India. Oh,
Whoa, nice. Okay, so this is worldwide. We are like a bandan around the world, a bandan of our attention of yogis. So yeah,
so
maybe let's start with giving a bandan for Mother Earth, and that the climate will not become too bad, and that somehow people become more sensible and they actually going to change their behavior.
okay, okay. Now we are continuing our show, and Spain also joined. Thank you, thank you. Florida also joined. Thank you, thank you. It's like messages are coming, so nice. And now, some shows ago, we said that please focus and subscribe for Virata podcast.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
somehow I didn't notice that so many interviews, so many shows they did, and I was so surprised, and I was like, wow, and this and that, and let's share small moment from one of the shows, because some memories brings vibrations, some memories brings this mood experience. So
Yeah,
even we never maybe felt that, but while listening, you maybe probably will feel the same. So it is Herbert Reininger. Am I
Herbert
correct?
Reiniger, indeed, originally from Austria and now already for many years in the US.
Yeah.
And he's telling, we just follow into his podcast, and he's telling this amazing experience that he had with traumatology.
Yes. Let's see that.
She comes inside the hotel room, and after the arti, she looks at me and she says, "Let's get shopping." So she hadn't sat down, she hadn't eaten anything, she hadn't rested. Let's get shopping. So because we didn't have a car at that time, so the car we had from the airport was a borrowed car, and it was gone. We had sent it away because we falsely assumed that she may be resting now. So there was one yogini that we had met before from India. Her name is Meeta. So she had a car, but it wasn't clean. So I just motioned some people, ran down, cleaned the car, get it ready. She wants to go shopping. And it's a Sunday. Most of the shops are closed on Sunday. But she says she wants to go shopping, so we go shopping, right? And I'm driving, and Srimataji is sitting in the front with me, which is unusual, right? And then Meeta and somebody else, I can't remember now, are sitting in the back. And we're driving on. So I asked Srimataji, where should we go? She said, let's go to the center of the city. So for those that know the center of the city, there are not really shops there. And on Sunday, everything is closed.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't say anything. So we drove to the center of the city. And the closer we come, the more traffic is on the highway. You know, in the beginning, it's a Sunday morning. There was really not much happening in cars. But then more and more. And then we got stuck in a traffic jam. And I'm thinking, what's going on? So I turned the window down and asked the car next to me, what's happening? Was there an accident? And he said, no. Don't you know? Today is the day when all the artisans from all over Brazil come to the center of Sao Paulo, and there's a big fair of arts and crafts. Thousands and thousands and thousands of exhibitors and hundreds of thousands of people come to meet and buy things on that day. I didn't know, nobody knew, but of course Srimataji knew. So we went there, and somehow the Ghanas had left the parking spot right at the entrance, literally right at the entrance to that fair. And in no time, Srimataji bought a lot of presents. You know, so leather jackets, bags, hats, scarves, sweaters, so many things. Because after that, she was supposed to go to Russia. So she said all of these will be presents for the yogis in Russia. So imagine the three of us loaded with all the things that she's buying, going, translating, changing the currency from reais to pounds, and staying back and doing the financial transaction while Srimataji is already ahead. So it was a very intense moment. And in time, maybe less than an hour, all these things have happened. So the three of us were utterly exhausted, and Srimataji was radiant and happy and relaxed. And she said, okay, now let's go back. So we make our way back to the car, and imagine on this day, it's full of people. Literally, you have to really find your way through all these people. And as we get back to the car, there was an ice cream truck close by. And Srimataji said, let's have some ice cream. So there's nowhere to sit down, right? It's just to stand. And I want to pay. We ordered ice cream. I want to pay. And she said, no, let me pay. And she somehow had money, and she paid. And then we are there having ice cream with Srimataji, standing up in the middle of Sao Paulo. And then she looked at me and she said, I know why you are so uncomfortable. I know that you're sorry that nothing had worked out. But remember why I came here to this fair. I invited all the people. Don't worry, the program tonight will be full. Wow. I just wanted to fall flat in front of her. I didn't, but I should have. And we drove back. And when the time for the program came, so I was with Srimataji, and Duilio was there, I remember now. in the hotel room, and these wonderful times when there with Sri Mataji. And then she says to me, it's time that you go, because we should have some bhajans before, because it helps to clear the vibrations in the room. So when I came there, I couldn't get in because it was full. People were sitting literally on the stairs between the rows of the seats everywhere. Wherever there was space, there were people. So I made my way through that, and all I could say is, Shri Mataji, you are the doer. You are the doer. We do nothing. With one shopping trip, she filled the whole hall while we were running through all of Sao Paulo, night after night, frustrated and crying and anguish and everything. Nothing worked out, and she just did it.
Incredible.
So that's how it started.
And did you also go to other public programs in Brazil, or?
Yeah.
You are watching NirmalaTV.
So, if you want to know about different programs, you need to watch Virata podcast, and you can find many nice interviews.
Oh, mamma mia.
Yeah.
What a story. Well chosen, Vera.
Yeah,
Well chosen.
and I don't know what interesting how it is for audience, because for me it's like wow, like really nice, and it is so nice to record these memories because it will never like fade. It will be always important for us.
No, yeah,
What
of
happened.
course. Imagine, what an example again, Sumachi is the doer, and what a joyful story. And absolutely, I will definitely
And
want to be part of this Pirata podcast. I will
Yeah,
become a
and
member.
what a quality of storyteller. So interesting
Yes.
to listen. So
Very
so
interesting.
nice, so dynamic, and also simple. Like good, very very good Vishuddhi. Yeah.
True. Yeah, very nice. Thank you,
Okay.
Herbert, for doing
Did
this.
you see from Dara? We have message about some experience about rain.
Yeah, great. Dara mentions that they actually did a puja for rain to nourish Mother Earth and put the seeds of pure desire sprout in all the people. And then they put the puja water outside in a bowl and the rain came. I mean, that's
Yeah.
also a beautiful example. And yeah, let's do that, it works, it works.
Yeah.
Use our powers.
I'm sure it works. So thank you for sharing, and thank you for messages. It's so nice when somebody's writing, and yeah. So if you feel something, please comment and write. Let's continue. And we are going to the art and music. What will be now, Ada?
Yeah, well, good that you mention it. We're going to the songs of Tagore, and actually, this is a beautiful project. It's called the Jan Anjali Project, and that is a meditative offering of Tagore's songs. And many artists were involved in reciting and singing the poems of Tagore. And this is a very beautiful one that we're going to listen now. A few yogis are reading the text, and then another yogini that we all know will sing this beautiful song of Ekla Chore Re.
But I want to mention that all this project is not one or two songs. It's really like a gathering of different pieces of Tagore and explanation with photos, with translation. So it's really like educational. We can show it even in public programs or for follow-up
Oh,
programs.
yes, good that you say it. Actually, 9 poems, and they also allowed me to read one. And yeah, so there's beautiful artwork and beautiful artists, and they really put in a lot of work to prepare this. So it's absolutely a jewel.
Yeah.
And we will bring the whole link of this beautiful project, of course, also on our website if you have
And
not
now,
found it somewhere else already.
yeah. And now Ekla Chola Ray. Ekla
Yes.
Chola Ray. Yeah.
How do we seek the absolute truth in this mortal, illusory life, shrouded in the shell of our limited rational understanding and emotional feelings? Since ancient times, the wise have urged us to look within, beyond the mind. How can we transcend the limitations of our body, mind, and intellect to touch the unlimited that is reflected within us, which Tagore describes in his poems? A seeker's journey is full of arduous tasks and trials, which one often has to tread all alone. The song Ekla Chola Re, written by Tagore in 1905, became one of the favourite songs of Mahatma Gandhi. It urges the seekers to find that inner strength and march on.
If they answer not to your call, walk alone. If nobody speaks to you, oh, thou unlucky one. If they are afraid and cower mutely facing the wall, open your mind and speak out alone. If they turn away, O thou unlucky one, and desert you when crossing the wilderness, trample the thorns under thy tread, and along the blood-lined track travel alone. If they do not hold up the light, O thou unlucky one, if they shut doors when the night is troubled with storm, with the thunder flame of pain ignite your own heart and let it burn alone.
যদি তোর ডাক শুনে কেউ না আসে তবে কাল চলো রে যদি তোর ডাক শুনে কেউ না আসে তবে কাল চলো রে একলা চলো একলা চলো একলা চলো একলা চলো রে যদি তোর ডাক শুনে কেউ না আসে তবে কাল চলো রে যদি কেউ কথা না কয় ওরে ওরে ও ভাগা কেউ কথা না কয় যদি সবাই তাকে মুখ ফিরায় সবাই করে ভয় যদি সবাই তাকে মুখ ফিরায় সবাই করে ভয় তবে পরাণ খুলে তবে পরাণ খুলে ও তুই মুখ ফুতে তোর মনা কথা একলা বলো রে যদি তোর ডাক শুনে কেউ না আসে তবে একলা চলো রে যদি তোর ডাক শুনে কেউ না আসে তবে একলা চলো রে যদি সবাই ফিরে যায় ওরে ওরে ও ভাগা সবাই ফিরে যায় যদি গহন পথে যাবার খালে কেউ ফিরে না যায় যদি গহন পথে যাবার খালে কেউ ফিরে না যায় তবে পথের খাতা তবে পথের খাতা তোর মাখা চরণ তোলে কল দোলো রে চোরি তো ডাক শুনে কেউ না আসে তবে একল চলো রে চোরি তো ডাক শুনে কেউ না আসে তবে একল চলো রে যদি আলো না ধরে ওরে ওরে ও ভাগা আলো না ধরে যদি ঝড় বাদলে আধার রাতে যদি ঝড় বাঁধলে আদার রাতে ধোঁয়া দে গোরে তবে বাজার নলে তবে বাজার নলে আপু ভুকু পাজর জ্বলেনি একলা চলো রে চোরি তো দেখ শুনে কেউ না আসে তবে একলা চলো রে চোরি তো দেখ শুনে কেউ না আসে তবে একলা চলো রে একলা চলো একলা চলো একলা চলো একলা চলো রে চোরি তো দেখ শুনে কেউ না আসে তবে একলা চলো রে তবে একলা চলো রে একলা চলো রে
Thank you for this beautiful, beautiful artistic project, dear yogis, all yogis who were involved with this. Thank you.
Really nice mood.
Very nice
After-
mood.
and I'm sure that some yogis maybe knows this song from the movie, and maybe I don't recommend to those who are very sensitive and watches light movies. But if you like thriller kind, like a little bit like suspense, a little bit like heart is like what will happen. So I would recommend Indian movie about woman's power to like this movie shows that sometimes this mothers exactly mothers energy can be stronger than all evil. So it's Kahani, and we can show the movie's picture. So this is it. Yeah, this is Kahani, and there is Kahani 2. So if you are a lover of this strong movies, and you will really enjoy this movie. And also the song, this when you walk, when you are not alone, so you can really see in this movie, you can hear and you can love it very much. Very nice.
Very
Maybe
curious for me.
maybe
So I
somebody
want to see this movie
maybe
now.
somebody saw it. Maybe somebody already knows this movie.
Yeah, they can comment on it. Nice. Great.
Okay. So we are going to news. Sahaj news. Now everybody's ready. Time for news. 3, 2, 1, go. Go.
Welcome to the Sahaj News of June the 23rd. We first go to the William Blake virtual exhibition. During the Adishakti Puja at the Blossom Farm in England, there was an exhibition with images of the work of William Blake. Carol and Louis Garrido, who have done great work for the recognition of William Blake, created this exhibition, which is now available as a virtual exhibition and can be found on this website, louisgarrido.org, together with a content about William Blake, who is considered to be one of the greatest prophets of Sahaja Yoga, and also with a lot of content of Srimataji about him. Then we go to China. A Chinese Sahaja Yogi who is a businessman has daily morning meditations with his employees before work. And once every morning, Brother Cheng hosts a strategic management function. And in addition to sharing their business expertise, the guests are also given the gift of self-realization. At the last meeting, almost 500 people attended the function and shared this beautiful experience. The World Yoga Day. The World Yoga Day was very successful for Sahaja Yoga. There was the Sahaj meditation worldwide with live and recorded sessions on YouTube in several languages, amongst them Arabic, Greek, and Chinese. And the Sahaja Yogis in Ivory Coast had a great achievement for World Yoga Day. They were invited on national TV to talk about Sahaja Yoga.
Nous avons un élément de reportage, histoire de camper de manière complémentaire le sujet. C'est un élément qui est signé Gudro Achille et Sophia Tidiane.
Le yoga pratique d'un ensemble de postures et d'exercices de respiration qui visent à apporter un bien-être physique et mental gagne de plus en plus du terrain. Chaque année, la Journée internationale du yoga est célébrée tous les 21 juin dans le monde entier. Cette journée internationale a été instaurée par l'Organisation des Nations Unies en 2015 sous l'impulsion du Premier ministre indien Narendra Modi, une résolution qui s'inscrit dans la volonté de l'Organisation des Nations Unies de créer des journées internationales en vue d'informer le public sur des thématiques liées à des enjeux majeurs actuels. Depuis quelques années, la pratique du yoga se multiplie en Côte d'Ivoire. La technique la plus utilisée est le Sahaja Yoga.
Le yoga, initialement, repose sur 8 principes qu'on appelle des piliers. C'est ce que nous appelons Sahaja Yoga, la réalisation du soi. Sahaja Yoga intègre tous ces yogas et grâce à Shrimatayi aujourd'hui, nous savons comment éveiller cette énergie en nous et nous connecter à notre être intérieur.
Cette pratique physique, mentale et spirituelle qui puise son essence de l'Inde ancienne vise l'harmonisation du corps et de l'esprit.
Bon, cette question est un peu difficile pour moi, mais je vais essayer de répondre. Vous savez, quelqu'un qui vient me voir en tant que médecin généraliste, je suis médecin généraliste, je reste dans cette logique des médecins généralistes, je lui fais mes prescriptions.
Il faut d'abord les connaître, il faut d'abord accepter qu'ils fonctionnent, qu'on les active. Hein? Et tant que ce n'est pas activé, on ne peut pas vous guérir avec les techniques de Sahaja Yoga. Voilà.
Then in Geneva, in Switzerland, yogis gave self-realization in front of the United Nations with more than 500 participants. And then in Paris, as well in Germany, yogis were invited by the Embassy of India. Then Meditate Anytime, the US platform, has a whole week of online events with live music and meditation, and it lasts until the 25th of June. These are just a few events that we came to know about. Of course, there were many more World Yoga Day celebrations. And then we go to the events and public programs in honor of the 100th birthday celebrations. In Italy, the yogis had programs in Florence and Venice, amongst others. And tomorrow, there is a public program in honor of the 100th birthday celebrations in Geneva. Then the Sahaja Yogis of Spain, they were given self-realization on a yoga fair in Alicante. And Belgium, there is a lot going on. In June alone, there were quite a few events with even special guests, Kinga and Shaktidhar. And then not to forget the English Realization Tour with all the yogis that stayed after the Adishakti Puja in the Blossom Farm. They had street realizations and music programs in several cities. If we did not mention the events in your country, it is because we don't know about them. please send your news to info@NirmalaTV. And then the Yuva events this summer. There is the Austrian Yuva Tour from the 16th until the 31st of July. It will cover 8 beautiful cities and has street programs and music programs. And it looks like there are seminars all over the world, and you can enjoy your whole summer going from one seminar to another, dear Yuvas. You already know about the seminar in Brazil, but there are also 2 seminars in Europe. There is the Dalio Yuva seminar immediately after the Dalio Children's Camp between Monday the 14th of August and Friday the 18th. The targeted age range is 16 to 26. The Blossom Farm Yuva seminar will happen the week after the Dalio Yuva seminar between Monday the 21st of August and Sunday the 27th. And there the targeted age range is a bit larger, from 13 to 28. So a lot of you can do both. Lucky you. Enjoy. The Guru Puja. The hosting countries of the Guru Puja welcome all brothers and sisters from the global Sahaj Sangha to join together in the holy land of Cabella and offer a puja to Sri Mataji in the form of Sri Adi Guru. The programs will start from Friday the 30th of June and continue till Monday the 3rd of July, which is the Guru Purnima Day. Please register beforehand via the Casa Madre registration form. This was the news. Back to the program.
NirmalaTV.
Akash, are you around?
So the chorus, actually, so we'll be doing the full song. but you can follow every time the chorus comes in, and that's quite a couple of times. Yeah, so enjoy.
All right, let's give it up for the dance group. Woo!
धरती हे अंबर तुझे गुण गाती, हे तारे हे वारे तुझे नाम घेती. ही धरती हे अंबर तुझे गुण गाती, हे तारे हे वारे तुझे नाम घेती. विश्वाचा पालक तू नायक गणांचा, गुणातीत गुणमय तू गुरु ज्ञानदाता. विश्वाचा पालक तू नायक गणांचा, गुणातीत गुणमय तू गुरु ज्ञानदाता. त्याचा उद्धार तू केला, चला मिळून सारे बोला बाप्पा मोरया, बाप्पा मोरया, बाप्पा मोरया, बाप्पा मोरया. दृष्टी तुझीच रे देवा, दृष्टी तुझीच रे देवा, दृष्टी तुझीच रे देवा, दृष्टी तुझीच रे देवा, दुनिया तुझीच रे देवा. बाप्पा मोरया, बाप्पा मोरया. विद्येचा दाता तू गजानना मोरया, रिद्धी सिद्धीचा अधिपती गणेशाय मोरया. एकदंत वक्रतुंड गौरी पुत्र मोरया.
Oh, this is so cool. I don't hear you. I don't know. Maybe it's me. It's probably me. But anyway, as long as you can hear me, it's fine. Sometimes I have the issues, right? But hey, how amazing is this? And we saw Gabriel. Indeed, he was already spotted by our viewers. I see the quizmaster. Yes, there he is. And at the end, there he is. Fantastic. Hello, hello.
Good evening, everyone. Can you hear me?
Very well.
Fantastic. Lovely to have you and great show. Great show.
Well, we want to continue the show with the one and only NirmalaTV quiz.
I'm ready.
Good. What is the topic today?
Well, the topic today, ladies and gentlemen, is of course thematically relevant to the upcoming puja we have at hand, that being the Guru Puja in about a week's time. So hopefully you have all been very carefully reading through, once again, the specific pages of your mantra book to know your Sri Sai Babas from your Guru Nanaks. Very well.
Let's see about that. Anyway, the floor is yours, Gabriel.
Thank you. So, as usual, ladies and gentlemen, apologies if the voice is boomy. This is a live recording from the castle, so hopefully it'll be imbibed with one or two vibrations on the way as it leads to your homes, wherever you may be. And if you are joining us next weekend for the Guru Puja, I'll see you over here. So, have your phones ready. Have everything ready. You can do it from your laptop, you can do it from your pad, you can do it from your desktop, whichever one is your option. And the quiz shall be on your screen right over there. We go. So the game pin for tonight is 218745 And as usual, we will have 10 questions. And the questions will increase in difficulty as we go by them. There are some tricky ones. As usual, I can't not help myself to make them a bit fun and difficult at times. So since it is the Guru quiz, it has to have a certain threshold of mastery present. So for those, this is one quiz that will have you pondering over a question or two. So we'll give a short moment for people to still come in and also to find your mantra book, because it may or may not have a few answers. And I can also tell you beforehand that there are some difficult questions which are related to additional unpublished material from the book of Adi Shakti. So I'm looking for some very in-depth knowledge about Sahaja Yoga. So here we go. I believe we have a fair amount of participants present, so we can start with the quiz. First question, ladies and gentlemen, of the Great Guru Quiz. We'll start with something simple. What can Guru translate to in English from Sanskrit? Is it large, heavy, powerful, or all the above? So as you might know by now, Sanskrit words have very many different translations that they can be understood in the English language. And Guru, as we have heard from many speeches from NirmalaTV, our mother, the Guru translates to many different words that describe these qualities that the Guru possesses and has mastery over. And as you know, of course, at Kahoot quiz, the faster you answer, the more you are likely to get the points. However, some of these questions can be tricky, so take a moment. So we'll see what the answer is in this quiz. And the right answer is all the above. So I'm glad to see that most of you have got it. Indeed, Guru does mean large. It means heavy, heavy as in having gravity, and also powerful. So these concoction of qualities is what composes a Guru. And there's even more to it than that. There's many, many, many more that can express the powers of the guru. And let's see what we have in store next with the leaderboard. So we have Adrian on top, followed by Sebi, Swan, Niranand, and Gabrielle. Serrated with like an O slashed through it. I have no idea how to say that, so I'll just say Gabrielle. So we'll go to the next question. How many times has the Adi Guru incarnated on earth? Is it 8, 9, 10, or more than 10 times? Feel free to answer. If you were listening carefully to one of the videos from the English collectivity on the 4 chambers of the heart, you have perhaps a little advice from there as well. So this depends if you've been watching the show from the beginning, then you might have also an answer. So lest be said, I can already divulge at this point that, of course, it might not be the answer you would most commonly expect. Just to help you on your way a little bit. So, in any case, we have 10 seconds left, but let's see what the right answer is. So the right answer, ladies and gentlemen, is more than 10 times. So this was one of those tricky, lucky questions. Of course, 10 is the number of Adi Gurus that are mainly discussed in the mantra book. However, from speeches and additional materials, there are more occasions that the Adi Guru themselves has come on the earth, including, of course, the one who brought forth the Nath lineage of spiritual tradition in India, known as Machindranath, as well as, we heard in the 4 chambers video, St. Albans. There's more to it than that, but it's a very beautiful subject, and I'm sure you'll find more on Amrita. So let's go next. So on the leaderboard, we have Adrian leading, followed by Sebi, me, Team 1535, and Bergen 108. So let's go next. Sri Dattatreya is made up of which 3 deities? Is it Brahma, Vishnu, Ganesha, Agni, Vayu, Surya, Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva, and Soma, Chandra, Mitra? So as we know, Dattatreya, Treya, 3, is composed of 3 deities, and the occasion whereof which we'll discuss in the next question. But first we will see what it is that the Adi Guru Dattatreya himself is composed of. And excellent, that's the right answer. So, it is indeed the Trimurti of Brahma the creator, Vishnu preserver, and Shiva the destroyer, whose innocence combined created who we know of as the teacher, the master, Adi Guru Dattatreya, Sri Adi Guru Dattatreya. So let's see the leaderboard. So first spot still holding strong, Adrian, Sebi, me, third once again, Bergen 108 and Team 1535 dropping 1 position. Let's head on to the next question and see how we do. So, what is the name of Sri Dattatreya's mother? Is it Mandodari, Anasuya, Triambakeshwari, or Devaki? So one of these is the name of the mother of Sri Adi Guru Dattatreya, the one who put these 3 Trimurti together to create this very significant and powerful being we know of as the teacher, who comes to guide and recalibrate and try to bring us always back to that path of balance. The story goes, of course, that this very powerful, saintly lady, the most chaste, was a wife of a known saint. And that saint's wife was called Anasuya, correct? And I'm so glad most of you knew it. So the story goes that the wives of the Trimurti were slightly jealous of Anasuya's chastity. So they sent the Trimurti to test this. And then the process, what unfolded was that through her yogic powers, through her powers and the faith she had in herself, She was able to combine the innocence of these three deities into one supreme being. So let's see then who is on the top leaderboard. Sevi coming in first, followed by Team 1535, going up 3 places, me, Bergen 108, and Dalita at 5th position. So let's go to the next question. Question number 5. Which aspect of Devi does Anasuya represent? Is it the aspect of Mahakali, the aspect of Mahasaraswati, the aspect of Mahalakshmi, or that of the Adi Shakti herself? Now, this is a slightly more tricky question. Which one can garner the answer from a book of Adi Shakti? And there is also, if one considers that her chastity was most supreme and the quality whereof which other deities could not pass by. So she represents one of these tremendous aspects of chastity that is really unparalleled when it comes to the forms, the 3 gunas of the Devi. It's a bit more of a tricky answer, but I'm sure you'll get it if you put your attention above Sahasrara and just press any button on the screen. So the right answer is Maha Saraswati. So a few of you had it, good luck on you. And indeed, it is not Adi Shakti, but it is verily Maha Saraswati who combines this most chaste aspect to bring together the three Trimurti into Shriyani Dattatreya. Let's see the leaderboards. Sebi on top, followed by Team 1535, me, Bergen 108, and Kabir jumping up onto the list. We'll head on to the next question. Which aspect of the divine always incarnates with the Guru? Is it the Devi as a mother or sister? Is it the Shishya or the disciple aspect? Is it Surya the sun, or both the Devi and the Shishya who incarnate with the Guru? Oh, the dog is barking. I'm gonna have to close the window. I promise to take him on a walk, which I'll have to do after the show. So just to answer your questions, I'll be back in a moment. Alrighty, there we go. So most of you have answered, and we have 15 left. And if you have a logical consideration about this question, you will probably arrive to a right answer. So let's see what we have. So the right answer is, of course, both the Devi and the Shishya, that being the disciple. Because of course, without the disciple, what is a guru? And without the Devi, who is that feminine aspect to give him that power, his Shakti, indeed. So there you go. And the Shishya principle is talked about not many times, but in an unpublished manuscript form of a book of Adi Shakti. That is available online. So let's head on to the leaderboard. Let's see that one. So Team 1535 coming up on top, Adrian, Shreya with a little heart, and Sebi, and lastly me at 5th position. So let's head on to the next question and see what we have. So who has incarnated as the disciple aspect, the Shishya Tattva, not often talked about? Is it Gorakhnath, Markandeya, Vyasa, Adi Shankaracharya, Gagangiri Maharaj, or all the above? So I gave you a plethora of options there to consider from. And it's really beautiful to also learn about this aspect, because it is one that we humans, us, can also imbibe and work towards to really have that veneration, that respect towards the Guru's lotus feet. And of course, this is one that provides also information for all of you watching the quiz on what these beautiful aspects can bring into existence. So Gorakhnath was the disciple of Machindranath. Markandeya himself was a tremendous realized soul who came many thousands of years ago to manifest Adi Shakti. Vyasa, of course, composed the beautiful epics. Adi Shankaracharya composed beautiful songs, Sandari Lahari, they use vibrations of the mother. Gagangiri Maharaj was also then the supreme teacher that Shrimadji went to visit during her lifetime. And there's a wonderful story about it as well. But indeed, the right answer was all the above. These, in each case, represent an aspect of Shishya Tattva. So let's see the leaderboard. So team 1535 holding up on top, followed by Adrian, Shreya, Sedi, and Dalita making a comeback onto the list. So let's see once again the next question. I know this one's tricky because it's the guru. He has to have his little place. Who was the most recent incarnation of the Adi Guru Dattatreya? Straightforward this time. Was it Guru Nanak, Sai Baba of Shirdi, Muhammad, or Socrates? So this one is more familiar to you all, and I'm sure you'll get a few points in. And of course, the picture itself tells you what's the case. And it's amazing, truly amazing that of the latest Adi Guru we have of Sri Sai Baba of Shirdi, we have actual images of him. You can see the vibrations, and it's really beautiful if you look at some of the pictures and you look at the eyes. They have such a gravity to them, such tremendous flow of compassion, but also that kind of steel of a guru can be seen in his eyes. But nevertheless, let's see the leaderboard. So we have team 1535, probably with the most fast internet connection, followed by Sebi, Bergen 108, Adrian, and Shreya at 5th position. So let's head on to the next question. So this one's a bit of a puzzle. You can play around with it. So you have to put the most recent Adi Guru incarnations in chronological order. So on your phone, you just have to kind of put Sai Baba Shirdi on top and then chronologically going, downwards. So the most recent on top and then going down history-wise, chronological-wise, back in time towards the bottom. So if you have knowledge of these gurus in order, just the top 4, you can place them as you want and see how you get it. Of course, then we can consider thinking back in time. Okay, we have Sri Baba of Shirdi, who passed away in 1918, I believe. So that's still in the 20th century. Then Socrates was quite far back in ancient Greece. So let's see. Muhammad also, was what, 400, 500 after the birth of Christ. So that's also quite far back. In any case, I gave you 2 minutes to think about this one. So take your time. I'm not going to push you. And even, there might be even time to quickly take a mantra book on your side and see what the right answer is. But if you're already answered, then you get most points. But in any case, we have 28 answers in. Oh, we have all the answers in. Fantastic. So let's see how we went. Quite a few people got it right. A bit under half. No problem. That's good work, good progress. And 16 got it wrong. In any case, right order is Sai Baba of Shirdi, early 20th century. Guru Nanak, was it now 17th century? Then Muhammad, or many hundreds of years back, between 480 perhaps, and Socrates even earlier in ancient Greece. I think that was before the birth of Christ, most likely. In any case, let's see the leaderboard. So we have team 1535, a true encyclopedic knowledge at hand, followed by Bergen 108, Shreya, Niranand, and Sebi. Welcome, Niranand. And we'll head on to is it the last question? Indeed, it is the last question. So let's see what we have. Multi-select? Really? Okay. What did Shrimadji declare during a Guru Puja in 1979? Did she declare that she was the one to save humanity? That she was the mother of all mothers? She was the Adi Shakti? Or she said all the above? So it's interesting to see that the Guru Puja, if you look at it, if you look at Shrimadji's talks, there's 2 big milestones. Her advent, exactly, all the above. So in her proclamation, she said she was one to save humanity. She was mother of all mothers. She was the Adi Shakti. And even a few more qualities that she gave during that momentous Guru Puja in 1979. Then to think that almost milestone of chronologies and spectrums, when one of her final speeches that she gave then in 2008 or 2009 was also a Guru Puja, where she said, "Now you are Guru." But of course, there was a few caveats, a few stipulations with which that you'll become a guru, which means no catches, fully knowledgeable about everything about Sahaja Yoga, which I'm sure the majority of us are still working towards, myself included. So let's see who will be the top three in our quiz. So third position, we have Sebi, wonderful. Second position, we have Bergen, 108, most likely from Norway. And the first position goes to most likely Team 1535. Thank you, everybody, for joining our great Guru quiz of tonight. Please let us know, top 5, where are you from, and your names, so that we can congratulate the masters of this great Guru quiz. And that's all from me tonight, and I'll welcome back in Ada and Nirmala.
Wow, great, great, great quiz. Thank you so much, Gabriel, for these wonderful questions. And behind the scenes, we were all also trying to participate and
I
find the
saw.
right answers to the questions.
I saw the comments going in the background.
Actually, Carlos is very knowledgeable. He's so
course.
fast.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good.
And Gabriel, where are you? You are like in some palace with some dogs. Where are you?
Yes, well, I'm in this place, which is called
Library.
the office
Aha.
of the castle. The library is right behind me, which hopefully will be inaugurated, not during Guru Puja, but most likely during Ganesh Puja, between Ganesh and Navratri Puja this year. And I can tell you, it's tremendous. It's really beautiful. And if you ever do drop by in Cabella, you can knock on the office door and I can give you a little pre-look at what's happening here.
Does that count for all the NirmalaTV viewers?
Yeah, sure. You can make a queue and we'll see what happens.
And Gabriel, what's new in Cabella? What is happening this year? Do you have some fresh news experiences? What is happening? Just like something, if you have.
Yeah, for sure. I can say if there are any Yuvas joining the Nirmala TV, we have a unprecedented annual AGM. Repeating myself twice. AGM stands for Annual Guru Meeting, which will be held in Monjardino on Saturday. We hope that all Yuvas joining in can round. We'll be discussing our current affairs and issues with Viewer Shakti worldwide, of which we can share information and really help us kind of and grow both horizontally and vertically.
Nice. And one more short question. How do you manage to do such acrobatical tricks on the stage we saw before the quiz? Do you have any experience of street dance or something?
Yeah, so yes, you were very correct to spot me in the crowd dancing there. It's one of my pastimes. That dancing is something that's in my blood, and it's been there since I was in diapers, which my parents and the people in the ashram can attest. When we had Sly and the Family Stone or some other music playing in the background, I would be wobbling in the meditation room to the music. And that being said, I did a bit of street dancing when I was
Street
younger.
dancing,
Yeah,
yes.
break dancing, and it's a good way to stay fit and stay away from trouble when you're a teen. So there you go. You enjoy yourself.
For sure. And indeed, dancing is good for all ages now. I mean, I also
Mhm.
feel the vibe again of dancing in Cabella and really, really wonderful. So thank you, Gabriel. And we let you go now. Thank you for this wonderful quiz, and we hope to see you again in the next season, the new season 4. Wow.
There we go. Thank you so much, Ara and Nirnan, for the show, and Carlos behind the scenes. And I also congratulate our Pune team who took the first spot I see in the comments and chats.
Yeah.
We'll have more wonderful quizzes coming up in season 4. And if you do drop by here in Guru Puja, say hi, and we'll see you soon. Ciao for now.
Ciao.
Bye bye, Gabrielle. And so nice indeed that the Yuvas from Pune won the quiz. Yeah, fantastic. Well done. And Bergen 108 is a yogi family in Bergen, Norway, of course. Also, congratulations to them. And who was the third one? Sebi, I believe.
Sebi always is Sebi. I always see Sebi
His
in the
name is often there. Yes, this name is often on the winner platform. Also, I believe so. Very curious to know who they are, who he or she is. And for now, congratulations to the others. And yeah, let's go.
And now, Ada, can you tell us about the flowers?
The flowers. Wow, what an
daisy flower. Some messages there. I can feel it.
Well, of course, the Netherlands is the country of flowers. This is a very special flower, and this is the daisy. And what is really remarkable is that I found a newspaper article that said that from the 4th of June, the daisy is chosen to be the national flower of the Netherlands. And the writers of this article even mentioned that the daisy stands for simplicity, for innocence, for happiness, for youth. So isn't that amazing?
Wow.
And I hope it will really do something for the Dutch culture, because although we are the land of the flowers, we are also the land of a lot of freedom, and so we could use a bit more innocence and simplicity on that level.
And I remember that many years ago in England, there was like all stage decorated with daisies.
Yeah.
And Shmataji came, and I asked, like, why? Because everywhere were daisies and entrance and everywhere. And some yogi said that Shmataji used to love it, like used to so appreciate if somebody gives daisies. So
yeah. Shmataji's, one of Shmataji's names is also Daisy. So
yes,
that's very special.
True.
Yeah, that's very special. So yeah, nice to bring it up to that subject.
And I want to share a little bit about this Lithuanian and tradition to celebrate this Midsummer Night, because it's Midsummer Night. If somebody doesn't know like what it means that it is shortest night in our area, because we are like in Lithuania, so it's really not going to the darkness at all. And I am sure that in Finland or in Scandinavian countries it is even bright through the night. So we have a tradition that in that night, people, like even now, people are gathering and staying together and dancing and worshiping nature through the night. So how we do that? We, first of all, everybody, like it's supposed to be, maybe somebody is cheating, but many people comes without shoes, like whole night spending with barefoot touching earth. So that is very nice tradition, still works. And also for that show, everybody keeps flowers on the head like a crown, decorating. And these flowers are supposed to be picked just in the fields. So it's also nice to decorate Sasrara, and even used to put people on the cows, on all animals at home, also some crown on Sasrara. So
how beautiful.
Yes, and also we have tradition that everybody who comes to celebrate need to wash with river or spring water hands. Everybody should be clean. Also, when making big fire, of course, music, folk music, dance, this and that, and worshipping of the fire happens in this old Baltic traditions. It's almost same like we do Havan, just we don't put rice because there was no rice in our area. It was
no, of course,
salt and some bread seeds, which we make
Oh.
bread from. Yeah, so
Mm.
it's like what is pressure. And salt was the gold, because we don't
Yeah.
have salt digging place here. So salt
Yeah.
we put into the fire. And then in the morning, everybody should jump through the fire. And that means that, fire blesses you. All negativity stays before fire, because all badness, sadness, I don't know what, bad thoughts, they're afraid of this holy fire. So if you jump through, so you land without negativity. So this is the tradition.
It's a bit different than the candle treatment, but I'm sure very, very effective.
But something like that once a year. Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful. That's very nice. So thank you for sharing this beautiful cultural, actually living with nature and celebrating summer, celebrating earth and nature. Very nice.
Actually, there is a picture of just Lithuanians. One picture. Can you show, Carlos, where worshipping happens? Like, yes, this is
Oh,
like
wow.
an oak tree leaves symbolize like you never die, like a spirit. So that's why most popular to decorate your head with oak tree leaves.
And what are you wearing here? Is this
Like,
you?
no, it's not me. It's just like that. And simple. See,
Beautiful.
there is daisies also in this place. Yeah.
Wow.
And next picture will be like this Havan. So everybody is throwing something what is precious and worshipping fire. So
In
it's
the
still
fire.
alive.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you, Carlos.
Very nice. Wow, that's very neat, very interesting. Absolutely. So what a nice evening we have, and beautiful stories we hear from all over, and such beautiful art and music. And let's again listen to very beautiful music that is also meditative, and we can already see it as a kind of end meditation of tonight's session, tonight's broadcast, tonight's Nirmala TV. So let's all bring our attention in Sahasrara and enjoy this beautiful santur, guitar, and violin music with images of the United States, some very beautiful nature images, also nature of the United States this time. That was amazingly beautiful.
Nice, absolutely nice.
Very nice.
So in this meditative mood, we got message today, and we want to share before finishing the show and using the chance to guide our all attention to some places. So because it was by messenger, yes, maybe Ada, you can read what kind of message we got.
Yes, we got a message, and of course, it was shared on the WhatsApp group for support for Ukraine. And we really want to answer to the request of the Ukrainian yogis who asked for a bandan, a protective bandan for that nuclear power plant who is under attack. And the situation is extremely dangerous there. So let's give a bandan to make sure to avoid the negativity, to give a bandan that no nuclear catastrophe, no nuclear attack will come there in the Ukraine. So bandan to prevent any nuclear catastrophe in the Ukraine. Really imagine that we are all now giving a bandan at the same time, and also the people who will watch it later will also give a bandan. So please.
Let's remember that this is the way to call to Srimataji. It's
Yes.
like a private telephone to divine.
Yes, it's amazing. We are granted that boon, isn't it? So this is it for now. We came to the end of the last episode of this season, and we will be there after the summer in October. There are still a few pujas also in September, Krishna Puja and Ganesha Puja. So maybe we leave it until October to come back.
And we are finishing our season number 3, and we don't know yet will be there or not number 4, but in case if it will happen, maybe you want to share something from your collective, from trips, from tours, from some Sahaj gatherings. So we welcome you to share. It's very easy. You just go to NirmalaTV website, and there is a button, share, donate some news or something, and you can reach us very easily.
Great.
Okay.
So now we say goodbye also to Srimataji, and you found this beautiful clip, Vitas.
Yes.
Where is it?
It's in New Zealand, I think. I think I wrote it somewhere in that, but for me it was very. It's very amazing to find moments which is not puja, but just somewhere Sri Mataji communicates, talks, and for example, from this video now I really found a box with Sri Mataji batches, like this, because somehow when I came to Sahaja Yoga while going to India, I used to wear it always, but somewhere now I don't use it so much. So after this video, I think many of us will find our batches, and maybe we will wear it some time to time. Let's
Great.
see how it will work.
Great. So
Yeah.
let's say goodbye with this beautiful video of mother who says goodbye in 1992 in New Zealand.
Yeah.
Not take out? What have you taken? Take off? Then I take it.
Leave it on.
Won't take out. The frock will get pulled up. Have you put that? Just the chicken, that is the left side of
Srimataji, the point that we were discussing this morning, we discovered here, which is that's the section which includes it. The son of man, they said, some say John the Baptist, others Elijah, others Jeremiah, or one of the prophets. He asked them, but you, who do you say? Simon Peter answered, you are the Christ, the Son of the living God. Jesus answered him, blessed are you, Simon, son of John, because it was not flesh and blood that revealed this to you, but my heavenly Father. Now, I also tell...
It was not flesh and blood that revealed this to you, but my heavenly Father.
Now this is the section. I also tell you that you are Peter, and on this rock I will build my church, and the gates of Hades, the gates of hell, shall not prevail against her, the church. I will give you the keys of the kingdom of heaven. Whatever you bind on earth will be bound in heaven. In other words, what you do on earth, I will make sure happens in heaven. Nonsense. And whatever you allow on earth will be allowed in heaven. So it's nonsense. Then he...
You see, how could he say it?
How could he? How could he? But it must be true, Mother. It's in the Bible.
Another person said that
then he forbade the disciples to say to anyone, he is the Christ. So they wanted to keep it secret or something. I don't understand it.
No, it might be just like I don't want to say it.
Yes, yes. But you
What's the meaning of Christ?
Christ is the sacrifice, the chosen one, the chosen one of the chosen people.
Christ is the chosen.
The chosen one of the chosen people. It's the Greek equivalent of the Messiah. The Son of God. Krishna.
And Yeshua comes from the
Yashoda.
Yeshoda.
It's beautiful, that. But not many Christians will believe it.
They won't agree.
No, they think that was sacrilege. Yes, I think so. Perhaps, Mother, we should go through now.
Bye-bye.
Where do we go?
C'est pas vrai que c'est pas vrai que
Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. We are going now. Bye bye.
I hope you get on. If you don't, we'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Good trip. It's all okay apart from that.
So let's rise Kundalini and let's give Bandhan for ourselves. So thank you, Shamataji, for opportunity to do NirmalaTV. Thank you all who is watching. Thank you, Ada, for having fun here with me. And Carlos, hello. Thank you for pressing special buttons. And everyone who takes part in this show, thank you very much.
Thank you for everything, and Jai Shri Mataji.
Jai Shri Mataji.